What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nocturnal Mark, and I have my buddy here yet again for another episode of this podcast.
Hello, good
Feel free
people.
to say hello, Gio.
Hello.
So, I just want to quickly apologize for the first episode because something went wrong with my mic, and the audio wasn't as crisp as I would like it to be, but we have it fixed now. I'm actually doing this through a Google Hangout, so it's a little bit easier here in my setup, but we're good to go on this one. Is that right, Gio?
Yes, and I made sure to give them an update before the first EP starts.
Okay, cool. So anyways, guys, we got a couple topics here to go about. Of course, the good old famous three topics. First of all, Gio, tell me about your anticipated games of 2017.
You know, before we get to that, I want to start off, what games are we playing right now?
What games are we playing right now?
Yeah, right now.
Man, I haven't played very much games lately, but recently I've been getting back into some Gmod with some friends, and that's been pretty hilarious. So, been doing a bit of Gmod. What about you?
A lot of Skyrim, special edition on Xbox. I've been having a lot of crashes because I've been placing my mods in the wrong load order. So
No, you've been having a lot of crashes because it's an Xbox, that's why.
But the mods are better than the PlayStation mods, so
That's true. PlayStation hardly has any mods, man. That really kind of kills it for me.
I love having the Buster Sword. That's amazing. Can you
They have the Buster Sword on there?
Yes, I love it.
No way.
Yeah.
No freaking way. You're lying to me.
I'll send you a video of it whenever we get off.
Okay, that's cool, man. It's awesome, dude. I would love to use a Buster Sword.
And
I've actually been thinking of getting Skyrim Special Edition on the PC. I think it was on sale on Humble Bundle for like $30, but I kind of chickened away. I was like, I don't know if I'll play it.
Do you not have like original Skyrim?
I had it back on the Xbox 360, bro.
Oh, okay. If you had it on PC, you got it for free.
Well, see, I've never had a PC till recently.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I've been thinking about it, and it's still in the back of my mind. It's still like a super popular game to play, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get it.
I still love it.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. It's a really good game. I enjoyed the time that I had with it. And now that I actually have a PC, I'd be able to run any mod I want.
Did you play it
I don't know.
right when it came out?
I did. I got it as a birthday gift from a good friend of mine, so.
So you got it right around December.
Yes.
I got mine from Craigslist, and this guy was selling it, and he bought it for his son, but his son had never played an Elder Scrolls game before, and he just wanted $45 for it, and his son didn't like it. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
He didn't like Skyrim?
He didn't like Elder Scrolls at all.
What is wrong with him?
That was the first game he played from that series, so I got it off his hands for $45 new.
Hey, that's a steal right there. That is a steal. You know, another game that I'm going to be getting into again here pretty soon is probably Final Fantasy 15 because the DLC is actually going to be releasing here pretty soon.
And what exactly is that?
The DLC? It's going to be the Gladio episode, bro.
Okay,
so you'll be able to play as Gladio, and I'm assuming it's going to pick up whenever he left off from the group. You remember that?
Yeah, he was like, hey, I gotta go
leaving.
take some personal stuff. I'm like, dude, where are you going? You're supposed to be my bodyguard, my sword and shield, and you're just gonna leave me? Whatever.
I know, dude. I was like, what? But I guess that was his decision. But I guess I'm assuming that's where it's gonna pick up on Gladio's episode. But I'm pretty interested in seeing like the background of all those characters. I can't wait for the episode of Prompto, man. I feel like that one is probably gonna hit home pretty hard. Like you know how Prompto is. He's like the one that's all charismatic and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Remember
and he was all.
He used to be
fat.
fat.
Yes. You haven't beat the game, have you?
No, I'm waiting for that update to come.
For chapter 13.
Yeah.
Oh my God, chapter 13, man. It was completely different, but I don't know, something about it, man. It was too long. So I don't know. It's pretty cool that you're gonna get to experience the new chapter 13, but. I don't know. Maybe I'll start an NG plus of the game and I'll see how different it is.
How bad is 13?
How bad is Chapter 13?
Yeah.
Or how bad is Final Fantasy 13? No,
I hated that one. I couldn't.
I couldn't play that one either. I could not play that one either. But Chapter 13, bro, it's different. It's like a good different because, you know, you're so used to like how the game plays and it completely changes it up on you. But I think the problem that they did there is that it just lasted too long. It seriously took me like 2 hours to get through chapter 13.
Oh, 2 hours? No,
yeah,
thank
2
you.
hours. I was trying to rush through it.
Wow.
It sucks, dude. But other than that, though, like, in chapter 13, like you hear Arden talking to you, and it's very, very evil and menacing. So it's pretty cool. You get to see this like really deep side of Arden, which you kind of do in the earlier parts of the game, but this one it's like you find out how cruel he really is. So it's pretty. That's what's cool about it. But 2 hours, man, that was such a long time.
It's almost as long as the stupid movie that came.
The Kingslave, you didn't like it?
Okay. I did not. I thought it was okay. I just needed it for backstory. I wish I didn't have to buy it because I wasted $16 for very little info. And that was annoying. I just wanted to rent it, but no place had it available to rent.
Dude, mine actually came with my game, so,
I should have just asked
cool
you to borrow it, and I could have saved myself money.
You should have asked me to borrow it. Dude, I love the movie. I thought it had a lot of good background information that was needed. Like, I knew already what was going on. I knew about the characters, and, I thought it was helpful.
It was helpful.
Yeah, although I wish that they would have incorporated, was it Omega weapon, or was it, which weapon was it? You know what I'm talking about? It's like from Final Fantasy VII, the one with the giant hole in the chest that shoots like a laser. It was in the movie. I wish it would have been in the game so we could fight it. Well, I don't know. I haven't fought any of the dungeon bosses, so I'm
I don't know
not sure,
why I
but
can't remember that guy's name.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
cool.
The silver-looking one, right? He walks like a tank.
Yes, dude. That was in the Final Fantasy 15 Kingslave movie. And I was hoping that it would be part of the story, like part of the bosses, but
Yeah.
a little disappointed. But overall, I mean, I like the game. So that's a game that I will be getting back into. I think that's really it, man. I'm maybe Dark Souls. I think I don't know if the new DLC's already dropped on it.
Yes, it has.
But
I have it. I've only touched like 20 minutes of it. I don't feel like playing Dark Souls right now, so I stopped.
Well, see, I have the other DLC that was released a while back. I fought one of the bosses, but I still have the other one to go.
Okay, never mind. I'm talking about the first one then I haven't beaten.
Yeah, I haven't beaten the first one either. I got one more boss, and then there's the new one that was supposedly dropping. It might have already dropped. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with Dark Souls in a while, but probably be getting back into that soon. I love Dark Souls. It's the most popular freaking game on my channel for some reason. It's actually kind of blew up a little bit.
Because people like to see other people suffer.
Yeah, I mean, I eventually got good at the game, but God, dude, that video, it surprised me the amount of views it got. I got like 5,000 views, and it's still getting views every day.
That's good.
It's insane. Yeah, it's
Very
insane,
good.
man. But first Dark Souls game is pretty cool. What about you? What games are you gonna get into, or are you?
I'm waiting for Horizon to come out very soon, about 2 weeks out.
Yo, that game looks sexy.
I'm trying not to get any.
You're not trying to get hyped.
Hype? No, I'm hyped always. I'm trying not to get spoiled about it, so I'm not watching any trailers or any info on it. Although
you want to experience it firsthand.
I saw a slight spoiler. I'm trying to forget that's there. I don't know if you want to know it.
No, don't tell me.
Oh, okay.
I hate spoilers. I hate.
It was
spoilers.
from their actual social media account. Their line of text gave out a key information about a time setting, and that was annoying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm wondering, like, what time setting is it in?
And so it kind of gave it out, so I'm trying to forget that.
I wonder, I'm sure you find out in the game, right? It tells you?
I'm pretty sure it's like in the beginning, but
Okay.
they did it in that social media post, which just sucked.
And you kind of wanted to experience that firsthand.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Yeah, no, that's a game that I've been looking forward to. I actually have it pre-ordered on Amazon, but I might go digital with it. I'm not sure. Because I actually have like $30 worth of credit on PlayStation.
Nice.
Yeah, I get reward points on my credit card,
I wish I had $30.
Yeah, so I don't know. I may just get it digitally. I like physical copies, but only if it's the game that I will like. I used to buy all physical copies, but it just started piling up too much, and I'm starting to go a lot of digital, and I'm really enjoying that.
I'll get there eventually. I'm not as resistant to it as some people are. But
To digital?
yeah, to digital, because I'm lazy too, and I'd like to just be able to switch without getting up.
Yeah, it's nice to be able just to switch games without actually, physically getting up, and that makes us sound so lazy.
It is. Also, another thing stopping me is I only have 500 gigs on my PS4.
Ooh, you need to upgrade that, boy.
Well, the update's gonna allow for external hard drive.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
true. Well, I have a 2 terabyte on mine, so I'm good.
That's what I want. It's 2 TB.
2 TB. That's what I have on my PlayStation. That's what I have on my PC. Was good, but I need to get another external hard drive for another hard drive for my PC though. But I do have a 4 terabyte external, so
Good.
You know.
Good.
Oh yeah, it comes in handy. But Horizon Zero Dawn, dude, I remember I think they showed some gameplay of it a while back, isn't that right? I was looking at it. The game looked freaking sweet, dude.
Did you
Or the
play
trailer that
any
they
of
showed.
their previous games?
Which games are they?
The
You have
Killzone.
to remind me.
Killzone, that's the previous ones.
I played Killzone that released with the PlayStation 4, but I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. That's the only Killzone I've ever played.
I played 1, 2, 3, and then the launch title. 2 is my favorite.
I heard it's a tough game. Especially like if you're one of those people that like to platinum it with the trophies. I heard it's tough.
Probably. That's not a game I
don't-
would attempt to platinum.
I don't understand the whole platinum deal. I don't know why people do it.
Because
I guess
you
it's some
love
sort of
it.
accomplishment. But to me, I don't know. I can't do that.
So you've never platinumed any game.
I platinum Destiny.
Okay,
I used
so
to be on that
go
game so much.
Go platinum other stuff too. The ones that you
No,
love.
no, I don't have time for it. I don't have time.
The ones that you love.
I almost platinum Final Fantasy X, the HD remake. I almost did that, but I don't know, man. I just don't really think like it's necessary to platinum these games.
No.
It's just my personal preference.
I did it for Fallout 4 in a month and 2 days.
For Fallout 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. See, I need to play that. I have the season pass for Fallout 4, and I never played the DLC. I actually got to the very end of that game and have not beaten it because I decided, I'm gonna, this is when I first started my YouTube channel, like starting uploading.
Yeah.
Like, God, dude, those videos were so trash. There was
bad.
hardly any commentary.
I'm sorry, those were bad.
I know they were really bad. But I was like, yeah, I'm just going to save this last mission or episode or whatever. And, well, I just never got around to it. So I never beat it. And I have the DLC and kind of wasted money on it. But I need to go back and play it.
Yeah, so you don't waste your money. You can feel like you've gotten your worth.
Yeah, and I don't know, the DLC looked pretty good. Especially that whole Nuka, what is it, amusement park? That looked pretty cool.
Nuka World, yeah, that's the final one.
Yeah, so I mean, I need to get back into it. Honestly, I love the game though. It was really cool. I guess a lot of people were disappointed with it, but to me, it was my first Fallout game. But I enjoyed it.
First one, mine was 3.
Was it 3?
3. This big guy at GameStop in 2010. And I was just looking at games like, hey, do you have a 360? I know. Well, if you ever get one, you gotta get Fallout 3. I'm like, okay. And that was
And
it.
you decided to get it.
Yeah, I got it, but on PS3.
Well, I don't know. It's a really good game. I always see it on sale on the PC, and I'm still tempted. Like I already own the game, but it's just the fact that like I have mods available now. It's so tempting, you know?
You should do it. It's good. It's a good time.
I don't know. I might. I already have it on PlayStation 4 though, so I don't see a need to buy it again, you know?
Yeah. And in that case, you don't need to buy it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
In that case, you don't need to buy it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll tell you another game I'm looking forward to. Let me just first say that I played Outlast on my channel, and damn, dude, I was honestly so surprised with that game. I heard at first it was like a small development team. I'm not sure exactly how small, but that game was really freaking good and a lot of good jump scares. I now know when to expect the jump scares in that game because every time you notice like the game saving, a jump scare is about to happen. So freaking true. I've tested it. But Outlast 2, man, I am freaking looking forward to that. I am looking forward to it.
Do you ever play PT?
PT? No.
Okay. Man, you missed out. It's no longer available. It was just a demo.
PT, what was it? Explain it to me. Explain it, Gio.
PT was a... sorry. It was a titled playable teaser. They released it at E3, I think 2015. And it was supposed to be Kojima with Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus. It was going to be the new Silent Hills game.
Wait, with Norman Reedus?
Yes, that was a surprise at the end of this demo.
Are you talking about the Death Stranding?
Well, yeah, that's the new one. But before the whole thing went down with Konami, those three were gonna
Ah,
collab on a game, and man, that would have been nice.
yeah, that sounds nice,
You
but
need to
I don't
play
know.
this game.
What do you think?
It's simple. It's just in a hallway, and you got to activate these kind of triggers to progress. It's hella scary too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
See, I like horror games. I do. But at the same time, I kind of hate them because it makes me look kind of like a wuss, you know?
You don't like getting scared?
I mean, I do. I enjoy the adrenaline, man. But sometimes it's just like, why? Why do I put myself through this? Like, I hate getting jump scared. I hate it. And Outlast did that a lot to me. But overall, I mean, it was a really crazy game. You know, I don't think I've ever played a horror game like that. In fact, that actually might have been maybe my first official horror game. Like, I played some as a kid. Does Resident Evil count as horror, like the old ones?
Yeah, I would say so. Survival horror. That's what the
Yeah.
genre was called.
Those would kind of freak me out. But Outlast was really good. And now Outlast 2, when I played the demo, it seems really dark and heavy, like, on religion. I don't know if it will be heavy on religion, but I like that kind of stuff that has to deal with the religious side of things, you know? I find it very interesting. Even, and this isn't a horror game, but Final Fantasy X, I really enjoy that game, and it's a lot about religion, you know?
There's big commentary there.
Yeah, it gets really deep into it, like, you know, you're praying to have this monster sin go away or whatever, and I really like the fact that they do that, but they interpret it in their own world. I'm like, oh, hey, that's really cool. Like, you know, we're over here, you know, in real life about, like, Christianity or something, and here, like, it's their own religion. I don't know. To me, it's just fascinating. Anything with religion is fascinating to me.
Did you ever finish that?
Which one?
Final Fantasy X.
Oh, dude. Heck yeah, I've beaten that game so many freaking times,
Okay,
man.
well, spoiler alert for people that haven't. Is it true that it's all a dream at the end?
Oh man, it's hard, man. I think people interpret it a different way. To me, it's real, but the faith are the ones who created. I like saying Titus. I know it's Titus, but I think Titus sounds better.
Stupid name.
But the faith actually dreamt up Titus, so I don't think he was actually real. But at the end, they sort of did make him real. I don't know. It's like you have to look it up. There's some people who go really into depth on Google. I've researched it before, but it's really confusing. But it's really interesting at the same time.
Oh, we'll check that out.
Yeah, you need to, man. But that game, I've beaten it so many times. I think I started. That was actually my first Final Fantasy, by the way, Final Fantasy X. I played it when I was like 13. My brother convinced me to buy it, but only so he could play it for himself too, asshole.
Got him.
But dude, I ended up loving the game. I had trouble with it because, you know, as a young kid, I mean, you suck at games. I mean, unless I don't know, but I sucked at games when I was a kid, especially RPGs. But I played it, I beat it, and then going back, like, I would always, you know, there's always those games that you go back to that you play from the beginning and always beat it again. That's a game that Final Fantasy X has always been for me. So I beat it a lot of times. I beat it even in the remake and almost platinumed it, like I said. But I don't know. I enjoyed the hell out of that game.
Oh, yeah, I have big memories of Final Fantasy X. 8th grade, we had a blizzard that shut down school, and I was playing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, what is your most memorable scene from that game? Tell me.
Not including the laughing scene, because that's just terrible.
Hey, but that is meant to be terrible. It is so terrible that it makes it good.
It's not good.
You have to admit that it's good. It is supposed to be cringy and awkward. It is supposed to be.
Too much cringe. Probably
No.
most memorable is the opening, and then when you see Auron, and then the main antagonist, Seymour, is that his name? Seymour. I think it's the first time or second time you fight him, and it was hard.
Is it in Mount Gagazet? Is that the one you're talking about?
I do not remember. But
I think you're talking about Mount Gagazet, where you fight him in the mountains.
I didn't grind at all, so it was a very difficult battle. Very frustrating.
I freaking hated Seymour. I hated him. If I was to say the most memorable for me, I'm torn between two of them. I really like whenever Yuna and Tidus are in, I think it's Lake Macalania or whatever, and like that's when Tidus actually finds out about Yuna's pilgrimage, and she starts crying, and they start kissing underwater. I don't know. I liked it. I thought that there was a lot of emotion in it and a lot of good connection. So I'm torn between that, but I'm also torn between whenever they are at the final summoning and Orin is having the flashbacks of whenever Yunalesca killed him. That, oh my god, dude. Those are the most memorable to me in that game.
Yeah, I wish I could have went that far, but I gave up as a kid on that game.
You never beat it?
No.
Dude, oh my god, you need to beat it. You need to play it.
I need to get it, especially since it's on PS4.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to beat it now, too. The remake, it looks pretty good. Some people argue that the old one is better as far as, like, facial expressions and stuff, but I liked it, and it looked good to me. I don't know. I guess people were picky, you know?
Yeah, game.
But that was a really memorable game to me. First Final Fantasy introduced me into the other ones.
7 is always gonna be.
Man, I'm kind of looking forward to that one to see how the voice acting and everything will play out. You know.
I don't expect them to knock anything out of the park with that one. I just want it.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the same thing they did with 15. They'll probably do like an English and a Japanese dub that you could choose between. Because people are picky about their dubs. I don't know why.
Because this voice sounds better than that voice or whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
But how do you know though if you don't speak the language? I say that, but I watch some animes in Japanese over English because there are some English animes that sound horrible, man. There are some English animes that just sound so bad. For example, Naruto. Naruto in English sounds so freaking horrible.
That's probably why I didn't like it.
You didn't like it because of that?
I don't care about it. I was reading the manga for a while when I was in high school, but I don't care about it now.
I watched it throughout the whole thing, and the anime's really good, but I can only watch that one in Japanese, bro, because if not, man, I swear, Naruto's voice in English just...
when he says, believe it.
Believe it. And I'm like, shut up, dude. Trust me, there is some stuff that I can watch in English and Japanese dub, like Bleach. I can watch that in English.
You got to, because it has Johnny Young Bosch as Ichigo.
Exactly. So I can watch that. I can watch Full Metal in English. I can watch Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z has some of the best dub, dude, in English. Like, it sounds really good. Every character's voice matches their person. So
I haven't seen that video that you uploaded because that's actually going to be a topic, so I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, yeah? No, why?
No, because I want to go in fresh with that one.
How do you know it's about anime, though?
Because I watched the first minutes of it, because you said this is embarrassing as the title. I was like, what is embarrassing?
Is it clickbait or what? Clickbait?
What's embarrassing? I didn't watch it all the way through to find out.
Yeah, dude. I go over some pretty good details on that.
Okay, I'll go watch it then.
Thanks for exiting the video, killing my retention time, so I don't pull up in the search results.
Welcome.
Bro. Oh man, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that topic then about anime with you, definitely. And I hope the people listening too are excited about anime. I'm pretty sure everyone that's listening to this has the same ideas and stuff as us, right? They like the same stuff, so we'll see. We'll get into some anime later.
I have a friend that hates anime based on the fan base. And I can kind of see why he would get that vibe, but at the same time, you can't hate a medium based on its fans.
Yeah, that's not fair.
So I'm trying to get him to get out of that, because right now he thinks Attack on Titan is the best thing in the world.
Never watched it. I heard it's okay.
I love it. I really do. I don't love it as much as he does to watch it 10 plus times through.
What do you like about it?
At the time, well, when did I watch this? 2012. No. Summer of 13, I think.
Summer of 13.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe it was 2012.
You know something that I really enjoy too, that most animes do real well in too, is like their music selection.
Yes.
I think anything, I mean, most video games, most animes, they have really, really well done music. And everything fits perfectly. So, I don't know. What do you think? Should we get into the music scene?
Oh, hold on. I didn't even mention what I liked about Titan.
Okay, well mention it, bro.
I guess it has to do with walls. That was a motif that I was drawn to since my grandfather passed away, and it's gonna come up in the dreams topic. So I was drawn to animes that had walls or metaphorical walls. So Darker Than Black had a big wall. Attack on Titan obviously had a wall. Ergo Proxy, they lived in dome cities in the future. Psychopaths, that's like a wall for the mind because they didn't have free will. And I also like that Titan, you didn't get a lot of context to what the world was on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that mystery of what's out there. All these giant titans. But what else?
See, I need to start watching this so that way I can fully understand. All I remember is that there's some like big naked dude. That's all I remember.
It's a good series. I really like it. And at the time I was watching it, it was one of the most depressing animes I'd seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I need to watch it. I just recently got a subscription to Crunchyroll, so I have like access to a bunch of anime. So I'm about to start binging like everything. I'm gonna start catching up on Bleach because I know that there's like new seasons past the Aizen arc or whatever.
Man, I'm so behind on Bleach.
Yeah, me too, dude. I don't even remember the last time I seen it, but I'm glad I got the Crunchyroll subscription. I can watch Dragon Ball Z in HD like a day before because I would wait till like Sunday to watch it on YouTube. But now I have access to all this beautiful anime.
Oh, another one of these games I'm looking forward to is Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mass Effect. I haven't played any of them, so I can't say.
You still need to. Come on, bro.
I don't know. I heard it's too long.
No, I told you. 12 to 15 hours each. You'll be good.
12 to 15 hours each. It's too much time to commit, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Says the guy that will go and play Dark Souls.
It didn't take me that long to beat Dark Souls.
You beat it before me, like, quick.
Yeah, I had to. I had to do it for the channel, bro.
That was too quick. You gotta enjoy your time.
I did enjoy my time. I did.
Okay, touche.
Yep.
I don't know what else is coming out this Zelda, but I have a Wii U, but I want it on Switch, the better version.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's not too much that's coming out, I guess. I mean, there's simple things like the South Park game and stuff, but I mean, I don't know. It's something that's not really like caught my attention. I don't know.
Also,
I mean, there's some small indie games that I'm looking forward to on Steam, but I mean, it's not any like major titles or anything. But there is a couple small indie games I'm looking forward to on Steam. There's this one that I'm actually looking forward to. It's called what is it? For the Night or something like that. But basically, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. It's like that type of style, but it's RPG based. So like it gets you put into like a little randomized world. I guess like it kind of creates itself, and you basically go on an adventure. It's a different adventure every time. So it's really cool, man. It's RPG, so you choose your attacks, and then if you die, then it's game over. You have to start new, but you start a new journey in a different place, different characters. So it's a game that has a lot of replayability, but it's something that you need to check out at least on YouTube. You'll have a better idea of it, but it looks really unique and different. And the art style is so beautiful. I know you will like the art style.
What game was that?
Let me get you the actual name here. I'm pulling up my good old Steam account right now. I have it here on my wish list. It is called For the King. It's called For the King. And I'm telling you, man, that game looks freaking amazing. And the art style, dude. The art style is beautiful. And you can even play this co-op too. So you can play it with your friends.
Cool.
Yeah, watch. I'll read you the description real quick. Weave your own unique tales in an epic single or cooperative RPG adventure that spans across the realms. Trek across perilous badlands, trudge through the poisonous swamps, brave the high seas and shifting mystical forests. The land is in chaos and the odds are stacked against you. Answer the call and help bring peace back to the land. But I tell you, see the gameplay, dude, and I don't know. Maybe you should buy it and we could play it.
I will check it out.
Good. You need to. It is now time for the favorite music genres with Geo, aka Proxy Nova.
Now, here's where some people might get a little upset with me. I have hipster tendencies / will go into full hipster mode when it comes to music. Sorry.
Well, you're a graphic designer too, so that makes sense.
Well, not all graphic designers are hipsters, though.
A lot of them are hipsters. You have to admit.
Maybe. Derek's not a hipster.
I don't know what Derek is. He's more of a gangster. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Derek's like us, though, because he went to the same high school and stuff.
Yeah, Derek's he was our instructor in college, by the way, guys.
Okay, so before 7th grade, I listened to mainstream radio, so hip-hop, R&B, and that's all I knew. Until my parents got DirecTV or Dish. I think it was DirecTV. And
right.
I was introduced to satellite radio.
Ooh.
So my favorite station was XM82 The System. And it was an electronic music channel. And after that, I did not go back to mainstream music at all. I actually started to hate it and loathe it. And I still do. But it was worse back then. I just couldn't believe I was listening to this subpar genre on the radio. When there was this much better music with more substance, more impact, which might be subjective. It is subjective, but it was better. Way better. Like a million times better.
Well, the thing with like mainstream music, I don't know how it gets so big, but it's all basically the same thing. For example, with like rap, I mean, whenever you hear rap, you're probably going to expect hearing about women, money, and drugs and booze. That's it. Shout out to Booze Brothers because y'all are assholes.
No, they don't get. They get none.
No, but seriously, that's all that music, like mainstream music, is. It's all basically the same thing. But I don't know. For me, I listen to a bit of everything, honestly. Anywhere from like rock to rap, hip hop, country. I don't know if I already said country.
Country. Oh man, are you kidding me?
Hey, country, like, I can only listen to some of it, not all of it. For the most part, it's annoying, but there are a couple songs and a couple people that I can actually bear.
Okay, that makes sense.
But lately, I've been getting into this rapper. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. He's a Christian rapper called NF. And, dude, that guy is a beast. Like, he reminds me a lot of Eminem.
Yeah.
But what I like about his music is the fact that he doesn't have to use any type of, like, foul language. Like, he never does. In fact, one of his songs, he explains that he used to try cussing in his raps, but he didn't like it, so he stopped doing it. And dude, if you hear him rap, it's so unreal. I've been into his music a lot here lately. Another thing, I don't really know how to classify this, but I also like music from video games. Like sometimes I'll listen to tracks from games or movies.
So is it like more orchestral, like Skyrim, like?
It could be
Stuff like that.
It could be, but I like listening to that too. I think it's fascinating. It's different. People may think it's weird. Sometimes I'll jam to that kind of stuff in my car when I'm alone, and I don't know. I have a good time. I have a good time with that.
There's nothing wrong with a game soundtrack. So yeah, that's one of
listening to One Winged Angel, bro. One Winged Angel.
You bumping that all the way from Canyon?
Sephiroth. Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
I love that electronic music genre, trance, and a different genre that you've never heard of, probably drum and bass. And when I mentioned that to you, you said, "Is that an artist?" And I know you've heard drum and bass before. Do you remember playing Midnight Club?
A long time ago.
Do you remember number 2 or 3? I think it was 2 or 3.
I think 2 was like the best one, right?
Okay, so it was 2. Sorry, before they actually had real cars, when they had their fictional cars. Do you remember number 2? Do you remember the intro to that? It's called "Follow the Leader."
Oh, I don't know, man. That was a long time ago.
Okay, I'll send you a link to that. Well, drum and bass is a very hard genre to produce. I think it's the most difficult electronic music genre to make well, and it's one of the few genres that hasn't gone down in quality as the years have gone on, because trance has, and that's a weird thing to say because that's one of my favorites, but it has, So my three pillars of music is drum and bass, trance / electronic, and Japanese metal, which I showed you last time you were here.
Yeah, Japanese metal's intense, man. It's really weird. In case anyone ever wants to check it out, make sure to hit up Gio on that. He'll he might shy you away from it, but it's different. I'll tell you that. It's different.
It's good. It's amazing stuff. So my favorite artist would be Deering Gray. It's Japanese metal. Also, you ever watch Death Note?
I seen a little bit, and that's another anime I need to watch. Thank you for bringing that up. I completely forgot about Death Note.
Dude,
I'm gonna watch that.
Death Note was amazing.
I remember watching a couple episodes. I'm like, dude, this is cool. Like, I need to keep watching it. But I don't know. I was young at the time, so.
So, some of those J-rock and J-metal bands from the opening and ending of Death Note, they're good too. Nightmare and Maximum the Hormone. And I don't really have favorite drum and bass artists. I just really like the whole genre in general. And favorite trance artists would be ATB, Armin van Buuren. And then that even goes to another like deeper level is favorite vocals, my favorite trance vocals are Jess, which she even produces her own music. Aruna. There's a lot, man. But Jess, that's bae. And I don't use that word often.
That's bae?
I do not use that word at all, but that's bae.
You heard it here, guys. Gio has used bae officially on the podcast. The word bae. B-A-E. Bae.
Oh, but I
don't know.
I just love these genres so much, and that's all I listen to. Those three main. People ask me,
those three things.
Do you ever get tired? And no, I don't, because I just keep listening to the same things, and also I get nostalgic about it and have to listen to old trance songs.
I think it's always good going back to some nostalgic things. But as far as my favorite artist, I mean, right now, like I said, it's probably have to be that NF guy, man. He's like, he's actually making real music that doesn't talk about money. I'm explicit content here, guys. He doesn't talk about pussy or weed.
You don't
He doesn't talk about any of that.
Don't put air quotes around that.
Hey, ain't nobody gonna see me put air quotes anyways. But his music is definitely very unique. Like, he talks about real things, man. Like, I remember specifically one song that is real deep and emotional. He talks about how his mom used to be addicted to, like, pills and stuff and how she passed away. So it's like, people don't rap about that stuff. They just rap about the same thing over and over. And this guy's making actual music, actual content. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the grind, and it's paying off, man. And the thing about it, too, is he's a Christian rapper. Like, all odds are basically against him, So, yeah. I don't know. To me, he's something else. You're gonna have to listen to him. At least give him listen to one or two songs. I know it might not be your cup of tea, but you'll see the difference between mainstream media music compared to his music.
Oh, I know the difference. I also do like. There's a video game rapper. I don't know if you've heard Omega Ran.
I have not.
So the reason I heard him, he was on the Game Over Greggy Gamescast. Not Game Over Greggy Gamescast. Sorry. Kind of Funny Gamescast, and he did a rap album all about Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, that's dope.
And he's done other video game raps too, but that was the one that caught my attention. Look it up on Spotify. It's amazing.
The Final Fantasy VII rap?
Mega Ran.
Yeah.
And
I'll be sure to go ahead and do that.
He also does regular rap about his life and stuff, and he was a teacher. And there's a certain song that I really love. It's called, I can't remember. It's called something, and he just talks about the education system and how it failed him, how it failed his students, and why he had to stop being a teacher and do something more better with his time.
See, I like stuff like that. I like things that, I can't really relate to teachers really failing me and stuff in that way, but I can kind of put myself in those shoes and be like, dang, that's deep, that's emotional. I get where you're coming from. I like relating to things. I'm pretty sure, I can't relate to drugs, for God's sakes, man. Like, I've never done drugs, I don't even know if I would want to relate to it anyways, but I don't know. Mainstream is just a lot of trash. Every now and then maybe there will be like one or two things I like, but for the most part it's trash.
I mean, not all mainstream, but just a big majority of them.
Yeah.
I just don't
There's
like.
a couple gems out there. But for the majority it's kind of trash.
Okay,
you know?
so I remember that song name. It's called Revisions by Megarand.
You remember or you looked it up, bro?
I looked it up, of course.
Over here trying to lie to the audience.
No, I told him I didn't remember what the song was.
But you just said you remembered when you looked it up.
Oh, oops.
I'm just messing with you. But yes, favorite freaking music. I wonder what everyone that's listening to this podcast likes. That'll be interesting. Hey guys, put it in the comment section down below if you've made it this far.
It varies a lot, guaranteed.
Yes, we're interested in knowing what you guys like to hear. Now, as far as music, obviously that's being creative too. What about favorite designers, Gio? Is there any favorite designers that you have?
Oh, that's a separate topic altogether.
It's kind of, but I'm just a little interested in knowing at least just one designer because I have one in mind. There's this
Just
guy I follow.
one?
Well, there's several, but there's this one specific guy I follow on Instagram. He goes by Michael Chowok. I'm pretty sure that's his name. But he does a lot of illustrations.
Okay.
And they are really, really well done. And I think he's even like done some for like the NBA too, which is pretty cool. But sometimes I'll grab motivation from his style and kind of apply a little bit of it into my own. But this guy, when I'm telling you, like it's well done, it's really, really well done.
I think favorite designers, I look to a lot of older ones and not really contemporary ones. So Milton Glaser.
He's pretty good. I like him.
For the audience, if you've ever seen the I Heart NY, that was him.
He did it in a what's it called? Taxi cab, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Look at that. That's crazy.
You know what? For being designers, I really should know more. But I'm drawing a blank right now.
Oh, I don't blame you at all, man. It's kind of hard to keep up with a little bit of everyone, you know?
Also go favorite artist, too. Banksy, my favorite.
Banksy. He's really good. I like him, too. I went through a phase where I just wanted to be like Banksy and just do stencils everywhere. Kind of did for a bit, but it kind of wore out.
Where are you tagging places at?
Hey, I can't tell, okay?
Well, then make up the names.
No. I'm not gonna say. It's all a secret. But I went through a phase like Banksy.
You're gonna have to show.
Well, not Banksy's not through a phase. It's what he actually does. But yep.
Then
I did a lot of stencils back then.
Show me off air where you did it.
Man, if I still, well, maybe one day when you're with me.
They probably covered it up by now.
Oh, I'm sure it's been years. It's been a lot of years. But as far as like, if we're talking about artists, I'm gonna go way back. It's I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. It's Jacques Louis David. You know what I'm talking
Sounds
about?
about right.
Oath of the Horatii. If you don't know what that painting is, you definitely need to look it up. It's amazing, really freaking fantastic. Realism.
What painting is it?
Oath of the Horatii.
Right.
Horatii is Horati, and that painting. Oh, I wish I had it here in my house, but no, not possible. So guys, look it up. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
He's looking it up, guys. Yeah, that painting. The first time I seen it in college, I was like, oh my god. I was like, I almost fell in love. I was like, Jesus, dude, I wish I could create something like this. But I'm horrible at painting, so, you know.
Oh, I can't. I don't have patience for painting at all.
I don't think I do either. That's why I don't try.
Digital painting, yes. Not actual real painting.
I can do digital, but physical painting, no, I can't do that either. No.
Another contemporary one is a Chinese activist. I don't know if you've heard of Ai Weiwei.
Ai Weiwei sounds like something in Spanish, bro.
I know, right?
Ai Weiwei.
So this guy was freaking crazy. So he lived in China, obviously, and he took a picture of him flipping off a government building, like a high-ranking government building, and he posted it to Twitter. And Twitter was one of the sites that wasn't banned, I think, in China. And so they were like after him. And he's just
That's insane.
like he did crazy stuff, crazy sculptures, nice sculptures, and they eventually caught him for tax evasion, and some other things.
Oh, damn. Well,
Yeah, well,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
but he was freed, and now he just goes around the world. Follow him on Instagram, and he just posts tons of photos. I know last year he was in like Africa, helping those guys out.
Oh, that's dope.
So,
Well, at least he's still doing
Like
stuff.
he actually cares, and his response to Donald Trump was to take a picture of him flipping off the White House in the same style that he did to the Chinese building.
Yeah, Donald Trump. Let's not get into some political stuff right now. Let's not. We'll save that for another episode because
it's coming.
there's a lot that we can say about that, but I say we save it. Anyways, I'm pretty interested in hearing like your whole dream state thing. So
Topics
tell
of
me about that.
dreams. Okay, so I want to ask you. You like dreams? Marco
I like dreams.
Valdez.
Man, whenever I dream, yeah, I do.
What did you dream about last night?
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had a dream. Been too tired to dream, bro.
Been too tired? You're never too
I only
tired
get,
to dream.
dude. During Monday through Friday, I only get about four hours of sleep each night.
Should get more.
I should, but I work really early. I'm up doing homework. I'm
Yeah.
up trying to do videos for YouTube, but I get too tired, so my channel has
Yeah.
been slacking. But it's just
Okay,
too much.
So what is the last dream you can remember? Which is kind of difficult.
God, dude, that's actually really really difficult to remember. I mean, there's some that I specifically remember from when I was a kid.
Let me hear one of
So-
them.
Well, like, I don't really remember like the whole thing, but have you ever like been watching a cartoon, like, and for some reason they end up in like a void of just like white space?
Yeah.
I had a dream like that one time. I was in a void of white space and it freaked me the hell out. I kept running. I could hear like echoes and everything,
Yeah.
exactly how it is in the cartoons,
You like
man.
the episode of SpongeBob when Squidward says he's all alone and then he's trying to run?
Yes, dude, it was exactly like that. It kind of freaked me out a little bit.
So what did you do?
I think I just woke up, dude. But I will tell you something too. Like, I tell you, I like dreaming. This hasn't happened in a while, and it's really weird the way it happens too. Like, I don't know about you, but I can sort of tell when I'm dreaming sometimes. Like
you
in my dream.
You can feel it.
Yeah, I'm like I'll be in my dream, and I'm like, I know that this is a dream.
That's good.
And the way that I know that, it's so weird. But sometimes, like, you know, if you drink too much water at night, you have to use the restroom, right? Well, for me, if I drink too much, and I, like, in my dreams, if I have the feeling, the urge that I need to pee, in my dreams, for some reason, I keep going to the restroom. And I'm like, okay, this is a dream. I know it is. It's really weird. I don't know. That's the only
funny.
times that I know when I'm dreaming. And I don't know. I feel like I can, after that, I can kind of control where my dream goes.
Ooh, lucid dreaming. I wish I could do that, like, by will. I wish I can do that.
I have not done it in the longest time, but it's weird. It's weird whenever you actually know that you're dreaming. It's a little freaky, but it's really cool at the same time.
So I've had a lot of instances where hey, that's not right. I'm dreaming. One of them, it was a nightmare, and I was at my parents' house, and I'm like walking around the house, wake up, I go to the front of the house, I look out the window, it's all dark, just night, nothing normal. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. And I'm walking back to my room. My mother comes through the door, and she's in her work clothes. She was a daycare teacher back then. I'm like, hey, what are you doing out so late? And she just doesn't really respond to me. I try to go back. I go to the back of the house, look out that window, go back to the front of the house, and I ask my mom some questions. And I just asked her, are you real?
What?
I don't know. I just like, are you real? She's like, yeah, I'm real. Are you sure? Yeah. Are you sure? No. I turn around, and then I look back, and she's gone. I go out
Dude,
the
that's
front.
freaky.
I go out
That
the
sounds like a
front.
scary movie.
I go out the front door, and it's the opposite of what you had, where it was just black, and I couldn't see anything from my front porch.
Oh, that's freaky.
And I was like, I'm dreaming. I need to get out of here. And so to get myself awake, I start hitting my head against the wall in the dream. So I'm like,
Oh, dang.
Gio, you need to wake up. So I'm hitting my head with as much force as I can. Eventually I wake up.
That's really deep. Did you actually hurt yourself?
No. Although there was an instance where I was sleeping and I had a dream that this guy was bullying my girlfriend, and so I punched him, and I like lightly punched the wall as I woke up.
Oh, dang.
I know, it was very dumb. Dude, dreams are weird and awesome, and the reason I want this topic it relates to the death of my grandfather. So it happened in May of 2012, and he had prostate cancer, but he had outlived what the doctor said that he was going to live. But during this week, he was just getting sicker and sicker. So the family from all over the country gathered, and I was going to go, me and my sister. My mother was there, my dad, all his kids, his wife. All that was missing was me and Tiffany. And we couldn't go because we had to work, which is not an excuse anymore. It would never be an excuse ever again.
No, please, no one ever let that be an excuse.
Never
no one.
let that be an excuse.
Family first. So
they lived in Lockney, Texas. So that is about an hour and 20 minutes from here. So I couldn't go right away. It was a Friday night. I was working my normal cook job. I couldn't really concentrate because I wanted to be there with him. Everyone else was, except for me and my sister. And I get on Facebook, just checking because it was like 9:09 at night. I'm just checking my Facebook, and I see an update from my uncle on Facebook. I forgot. He was flying in from Seattle, and he didn't make it, just like me and my sister didn't. And I saw that he posted that status about 5, and he's like, I didn't get to make it, and I'm just sitting here crying at the airport, and it didn't hit me full force yet. And I just told my manager, hey, I gotta go right now. I just lost my grandpa. So I go pick up my girlfriend from her house, and we go out to eat somewhere. Dumb, but that's what I did. I just needed to collect my thoughts. And then I call my other uncle calls me, and my mom calls me. He passed away right before 5 p.m. So if I didn't see that status, I wouldn't have known anything. The night before, so Thursday night, I had this dream. It was me and my girlfriend, and we're walking around this kind of like a hospital. And I walk into this room, and there's all these other old people in there. And I see my grandfather, and I go to him. And he's wearing a blue shirt. And I go to him, and all I say is, goodbye, I love you, and I'll miss you. And this was a dream that happened the night before he died. And I didn't think anything of that dream when I woke up. I just thought, oh, I'm just stressed out about it. It doesn't mean anything. And I don't really think that you can really find meaning in dreams. But I think this is one of those things from God that got sent my way because I couldn't be there in physical form to say goodbye to him, that I at least got to do it in a dream. And that's why I love dreams. And he was wearing a blue shirt when he passed away, and he was buried in a blue shirt. I mean, that is my favorite color, but all these elements to come together, I don't find it as a coincidence. Other people may, and that's fine. I have the faith that I had that dream for a reason, to say goodbye to him. And that's why I love dreams.
Dude, that's really deep, man. And I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, I feel like that is definitely a message that kind of lets you have your final moments because you weren't able to actually be there in person. I've actually had something pretty similar kind of happen too, though it was with my brother a long time ago. But it was, he was gonna have a baby girl, and I had a dream. I specifically remember that one of my nephews wasn't able to breathe and he died, which it didn't happen to my nephews, but the baby girl that was born, she had problems with her lungs, so she actually didn't make it. It's kind of tripped me out a little bit because I'm like, why did I dream of this and it actually happened?
Yeah.
So it's really weird. It's something that you really can't explain, and it may not happen to everyone, but I don't think it's a coincidence at all. I definitely think it is some sort of a message that is sent, especially in your case. Yeah, I mean, that's real deep, but I'm glad that you were able to go ahead and say your goodbyes, because that is, you know, I mean, you didn't get the chance to in person, but you got to in this sort of dream, which, I mean, dreams are very realistic. You know, sometimes I have some
realistic.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll have some really bad dreams, which I think is seriously real, and I'll wake up in sweats, dude, because I thought it was so freaking real. So I don't know. I'm glad that you were able to have that dream, especially kind of like, you know, get a little bit of closure. You know, I think closure is good.
Yeah, it was
you got
good.
to say your goodbyes,
So,
and it's something that you get to remember. You know what I mean?
well, I'll always remember that dream.
Yeah. So I mean, it was maybe a message, or maybe it was actually your grandpa just letting you know that he was gonna be okay, and you know, saying goodbye to you. So I don't know.
I love dreams. And do you ever see Inception?
I have not, but I need to.
So-
That is actually something I've heard. It's pretty mind-boggling, and I want to see it. I'm actually probably gonna rent it on Google Play now that I think about it.
I have it if you want to borrow it.
You have the copy or what?
Yeah,
Give me a bootleg. No, I'm just kidding.
can't do that.
No, that's illegal, guys. Please do not bootleg. All right. All right.
So yeah, I watched Inception after this whole event happened. So I was really late to the Inception party. So 2 years late. But yeah,
Well-
man, Inception is my favorite movie because of that dream.
Inception, huh? I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. We need to have a topic about movies. We do. I think everybody in the freaking comments will probably agree. We need to have a topic about movies, Gio. I love movies.
Yeah.
So
So I just love dreams. Good, bad. I actually had a weird one last night. I was trying to get my friend's little brother out of a game that he got sucked into by a chocobo, and his brother was freaking out. It was really
hey,
dumb.
that's awesome.
It was really dumb. Like,
Why can't I have dreams like that, man? Why
Like-
can't I have dreams like that?
calm down, man. We'll get it. We'll get him out. Just give me a couple hours. He'll be all right. And he's just like freaking out in a corner.
I'm a little upset now that I don't have these dreams. Damn it! I need a dream tonight. I'm gonna try to sleep early tonight to get some dreams in.
You know, there's ways that you can try to elicit a lucid dreaming, like, because if you look at dreams, you can't really look at the time, or time goes by super slow.
That's true.
So like, count your fingers throughout the day. Look at your watch. There's other things too, but I remember those two. Like, if you could do that, you're able to do it in your dream, and then you control it.
I'm gonna try that, just like my whole restroom thing.
Restroom thing.
I know when I'm dreaming. I know when
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
dreaming. Yes, I know when I'm dreaming. All right. That's some good stuff there.
What's the worst dream you've had? Like the worst nightmare?
I don't know. Maybe it goes back to whenever I was a kid. I remember I have a 2-story home, and I remember, like, upstairs we have a shower. For some reason, like, my family got sucked into the shower by some green slime monster, and that's all I really remember, but it freaked me the hell out, and I was scared. I was a little kid. I was probably like 6 or 7.
Oh man, I had a dream. I was at my parents' house when I was a kid, and I could see them down the hall watching TV, and the lights are off, and it's just a TV, and I'm getting dragged into the darkness, in the
Jesus, Gio.
in the complete opposite direction, and I'm yelling, but nothing's coming out, and I can see my mom's face just staring at the TV, but she can't hear me, and I die and I wake up.
Oh my God, you die? Jesus Christ, dude.
What else would happen? You're getting dragged somewhere?
Well, let's get into that point. I think we've already hit the hour mark, but
Ooh,
before
just
I
like
end
that.
it off, I just want to go over this with you. I remember specifically one point, I think I was in about 7th grade, and I was asleep in my room, and I don't know what it was, man, but you know, I had blankets on me, so I mean, there's no explanation for this, but I remember my room getting really cold, and I felt like waking up, but I felt like someone was like holding me, and I couldn't move, I couldn't scream, but I was conscious. I couldn't open my eyes. So, I mean, sleep paralysis is what it is, but I think of it in a much deep. I don't think it's sleep paralysis, bro, but that freaked me out, and I just remember like, I'm like, Jesus, please help me. And, you know, kind of thinking of like the cross and stuff. And finally I was able to break free. I went to my mom's room. I was like, Mom, I'm going to just sleep here before school. Because it was like 5 in the morning. I was freaked out, bro. That's the only time it's happened to me. I hope it never happens again.
Oh, it's going to.
Sleep paralysis is one hell of a thing.
Yes,
it is one hell of a thing. And I do not wish it upon anyone because it is so terrifying.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had it. I had it maybe like 2 or 3 times last year.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a long time for me, and hopefully it stays that way.
I think it either... Hold on. Okay.
Cut that out, bro. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'll cut that out. Okay, yeah. Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, it's one hell of a thing.
It gets less as you get older. It's more when you're younger, you have more.
Well, good. I'm getting older every day, so so I'm glad. But I don't know. I think that wraps up about each topic that we want to talk about. Do you have anything else that you want to add, Gio?
No, I think that's it.
Good. Yeah, I think we've covered everything well. Hopefully we'll have a... Well, actually, what is our next topic for the video so they know what to expect? That way they can look forward to it.
For the people at home, they can look forward to games we wish we could experience for the first time again,
yes,
our goals as artists, and dealing with death.
Well, you heard it here, boys and girls. If you want to go ahead and tune into that, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like this video because it actually does help out quite a bit, especially in search results, and that would be very much appreciated, especially because this is a new channel. And overall, I feel really happy with the topics that we talked about and everything that we covered. But hope that everyone did enjoy. Like I said, I'm Nocturnal Mark. You can check me out on my gaming channel. Link will probably be in the description down below. You could probably find Gio where?
Find me at ProxyNova on Instagram, Twitter.
On Instagram and Twitter, boys. Follow him. Posts some design stuff. So, you know, follow us. Follow us on our journey. Subscribe to the channel.
No, or don't follow. It's fine, too.
If you don't like us, yeah, don't follow. But, you know, if you're interested in our lives, then be sure to go ahead and follow.
They hate us all equally now.
Right? But I think that's about it, guys. We're going to go ahead and end it off here. Hope that you all have a wonderful day.